Okay, guys. Yeah, we ready. Oh yeah, I figured it out now. Okay. Yep. I now know what I must do to prevent OBS trolling me. When I schedule multiple streams, I gotta switch out the. I gotta reset the stream key because otherwise, OBS starts freaking out. But what's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Guardians series recap, series preview live stream. Because in my previous attempt, OBS decided to start trolling me, and I was dealing with the buffer monster. So let's hope this is a lot better now that I, reset the stream key. Hopefully, there's not as much buffering, right? I don't want y'all to be watching me talk about something, and then I freeze up, and then you miss like half of what I said. Then I gotta repeat myself. I don't like repeating myself. So, anyways, we're just gonna briefly talk about the first 3 games of the series, and I see I am already again with the buffer monster. Okay, buffer monster is striking again early today. There we go. Okay, monster stays away a little bit. Away a little bit. It'll probably go away once I clear up my browser up here because I got quite a few things open. Anyways, game 1 of the series against the Blue Jays. There's Logan Allen on the mound. He's as sporadic as any of our pitchers have been this year, to say the least. He's good, but he's not great. He's shown flashes, but he can definitely be better. Yep. Going up against the Blue Jays, and who do they have in the mound again? Damn. My goodness, but yeah, he was on the mound. As soon as it comes up here, I can tell you who was on the mound for that game. Then thank the lovely YouTube buffer monster for this crap. He was facing Chris Bassett, who's always been a solid pitcher. Went 5 2/3, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 4 Ks, and a homer. 4.02 ERA. Again, not horrible, not the worst I've seen, just not great. Bassett, 5 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 4 Ks, 2 homers. Bo Naylor and Carlos Santana went yard. Beautiful sight to see when it comes to Bo hitting bombs in his home country. But yeah, offense just couldn't hold them. They were doing great. And then at the end, George Springer solo shot in the bottom of the 5th. We responded with a single. Nathan Lukes would score 2. Going up against Jacob Junis. And yeah, just rough outing. Then the Guardians did tease a little bit at the end. Runners on second and third. Couldn't do it. Couldn't bring their tying run home. Little got the win. 1-0, 2.45 ERA. Junis with the loss. 4.11 ERA. He's 0-1. Little's 1-0. Hoffman got the save. His 7th. 1.10 ERA. I'm sure the O's are really regretting, or whoever had a chance at him is regretting not officially bringing him in. That's tough. But then, you think, oh, yeah, are things going to be better in game 2? A little bit, I guess. Kevin Gausman on the mound for the Jays in game 2 of the series. And I'll just say this dude had us looking stupid for the vast majority of this game. Just say that for real. Gavin Williams looked rough, and you look at Gavin's stat line from this game, it would drive you nuts. I mean, I have not seen a more like roller coaster type of stat line in my life. So much good, but a lot of bad too. I mean, look at this thing. 4 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 5 walks, 9 Ks, 1 homer, 5.06 ERA. Like, my God. Do you see a dude go 4 innings with 7 hits, give up an 0 again? Gaddis, I mean, Clase did give up a run, but that was it. And a walk. We're in the game. When we're winning, right? To this day, I still wonder how the hell this dude's even still on the team. Bottom 9 comes up. Well, top 9. No. Yeah, top 9. Okay? At this point in the game, Guardians were up 4-3, looking for that insurance run. Martinez singled. Right? When this dude, Rodriguez, is in the game, he can't locate for crap at this point. Nothing's really even really close to the middle of the plate. Swan comes up. Nothing even close. Everything was inside. He was practically hugging him with the ball. He couldn't extend for anything. 4 straight balls, draws a walk, right? You would think Rocchio would come in, replacing Noel, which is weird, and at least put up a good at bat, right? No. This dude had not 1, not 2, 3 straight foul bunts. And for those who don't know the rules, a bunt that goes foul is like a strike, a swing and strike. You have 2 chances or 3 chances to get a good bunt down. It's an 0-2 count, and you bunt, and it goes foul. It's practically a strikeout. Ozo couldn't even lay down a good bunt. 2 on, nobody out. I'm gonna bunt. Okay, I get it. You're gonna bunt, but you can't even lay it down. I wouldn't have been mad if he just swung for the fences and missed. Dude couldn't even lay down a good bunt. Luckily, though, Ramirez would come up, do what he should have done, what Rocchio should have done. RBI ground out. Not an RBI ground out, but a regular ground out, which moved the runners. Manzardo walked. Santana came up, walked again, scored the run, got us an insurance run, which we really needed, looking back at it. But that must have made Rocchio look like an absolute dumbass. Even Ramirez thought you're trying to play golf with it. And keep in mind, Ramirez probably still has a sore ankle because he hurt himself in the first game, running the first, trying to beat out a throw. Turned his ankle a little bit. It's a minor sprained ankle. He only missed the second game of the series, came back today, went 0 for 4 with a walk, but hey, it is what it is. I'm just happy he's in the lineup. So he grounds out on trying to play golf. Manzardo comes up. Nothing is even close. The ump was just being nice and actually not the ump. Manzardo was being aggressive. Tried to swing twice on 2 balls. It would have been a 4 straight ball count again. Oh well. Santana came up. 4 straight balls. This dude Rodriguez could not find the zone on a map. Probably could have scored a couple more runs. Rocchio stinks. Ramirez is over aggressive. Santana and Manzardo, they understood the assignment. Drew 2 straight walks. Schneemann comes up. And of course, dude finds the zone after they take him out. Little comes in here. I'm sorry, it wasn't Rodriguez. It was Little. Yeah, Little couldn't find the zone at all. Finds the zone against Schneemann. And, yeah, but at least we scored a run. And again, that one would come up big because Andres would come up and the ump decided to be egregious as he called what should have been strike 3 a ball. And then that wound up being an error on Clase, as Jimenez would hit it right at Clase, and Clase would throw it away, leading to Jimenez going to second, and he would come around the score on a sac fly. That'd be all they get. Bichette would steal second, but then Santander would ground out, Springer would strike out, and yeah, the Guardians take the series 2 out of 3, just like the Twins series. They get smacked in the first game a little bit, but they responded nicely with 2 straight wins. And now they head to the nation's capital to face off against an actually solid Nationals team. First game, Jake Irvin, 5 hits, 2 runs, got a win. But he's going up against Luis Ortiz prior as well. He's 0-1 with a 6.75 ERA, 3 Ks and 2 appearances against the Nats in his 3 Ks and 2 appearances against the Nats in his career, coming off a loss last year. 5 2/3 innings. 5 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 4 earned, or 3 earned. 6 hits, 3 runs, 4 earned, or 3 earned, 4 runs, 1 homer allowed last year. Okay, so yeah. Ortiz 2-3, 4.78 ERA, 36 Ks. Irvin 2-1, 4.01 ERA, 33 Ks. Bell back on the Nationals has a home run and an RBI against Ortiz. Cruz, the new guy, the youngster, one of the top picks, along with Skeens, 1 homer, 2 RBIs. Garcia has an RBI, and Ruiz has an RBI against Ortiz. And then against Irvin, Carlos Santana has a homer and an RBI, and Schneemann has 2 RBIs from last year's meeting. Irvin and Ortiz, what are they coming off of? But Irvin, last year in June, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 walk, 6 Ks. Got a win against the Guardians. 6 innings, 5 hits. Yeah, of course. I think that was when I was in Cleveland for that. I remember watching that game in a hotel room, I believe. So that's fun. But actually, he didn't cook our ass. We beat him pretty good. Wow. 3 runs on 4 hits and 4 walks and 5 Ks and 5 2/3 innings against runs on 4 hits and 4 walks and 5 Ks and 5 2/3 innings against the Guards. So we beat him. 5 2/3 innings, 4 hits. All right, that's cool. Now Logan Allen versus the Nationals. I mean, I think he's faced them before. Yeah. Mitchell Parker and Logan Allen. Yeah. So he's never faced him. Okay. Logan Allen has never faced Washington. Mitchell Parker is coming off a 4-inning, 4-hit, 5-run, 4-walk, 1 strikeout performance against Cincinnati. Yeesh. And before that, he got smoked by New York. 5 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, 5 walks, no Ks. Nasty. In a bad way. Vomit inducing. Let me go throw up. Disgusting. So yeah, hopefully we can get to him a little bit. That'd be nice. We already know what Logan went through. Ugh. Stinky. Garbage. I'll go through it again just because. What? Ryan Clark. Okay. Bill Logan coming off a 5 and 2/3 innings, 6 hit, 2 run, 2 walk, 4K performance against Toronto. So it's actually not that bad. Just run support really wasn't there for the most part. So that's going to wrap it up for that. Should be a fun series. And now we get, as far as the upcoming series is for the Guardians, it's going to get pretty interesting coming up. Because we have the Nationals on the road. Yep, we go to Washington. And then I believe we have Philly. And then we have Milwaukee. And then Cincinnati. Now, as it stands right now, against Cincy on the road, it'll be Bibee, Ortiz, and Lively against their pitchers. Now, let me see if I can use what they've done recently to determine who will be on the mound against us. So yeah, we'll have Bibee, Ortiz, and Lively. Ooh, that'll be fun. That'll be a great series for us. I like our chances there. Watch us have to face like 3 better pitchers like Lodolo, Green, and somebody. So let's see here. We have Atlanta coming up. That's tough. Atlanta, Houston, Chicago, and then us. So you look at, they have one game here. So Lodolo, it'll be Martinez most likely against Chicago on the 15th. Singer, Abbott, and Green. Oh, we know Singer. Oh, yeah, we know him very well. I think we've really phased Hunter Green, though. And then Abbott. Yeah, okay. All right. We'll see if things change. Rain delays happen and guys get hurt. Things happen. Hopefully not, though. I want to see that. I want to see how that goes. But that's going to wrap it up for this one, for the most part, guys. But before I leave, I saw my guy, Paramshot, had a couple questions in the other stream that I was trying to do. Let me read those comments real quick, guys. Because he did have something to say, I think, in the last one. And I gotta go to the. What the heck's up with the glitchy time? Did it get rid of him? I know one of the questions was, though, could we trade for Luis Robert Jr.? That was the main question I think he asked. The answer to that is no. Because the White Sox are not stupid. At least they're not that dumb. They wouldn't dare give a franchise cornerstone player to a division rival. The only way they do that is if he's on the last year of his contract, like he's done with arbitration, meaning he becomes a free agent, and we're done playing the White Sox for the year. I don't want to have to face him again. Because you know what happens when that goes down, right? Bad things happen all the time. Now, let me check when the MLB trade deadline is. Because you can bet your butt I'm going to be doing videos talking about potential targets and stuff. We're about a month and a half away. July 30th for this year. July 30th. It's May 5th. It'll be here before you know it. Yep. Wednesday, July 30th is the trade deadline. And I kid you not. Oh, here we go. 6 early predictions from Bleacher Report. What the hell are they going to say? Guardians trade Jose Ramirez? Nah. Early predictions. Cubs go all in and acquire Sandy Alcantara. Josh Bell will once again be traded. It's been 3 straight years he's been traded. Nats to San Diego, Guardians to Miami, Marlins to Arizona. That's tough. Sting Casas out for the year. That's they're going to be looking for a first baseman. Nolan Arenado waives no trade to join the Yankees. In. Pablo Lopez gets traded. Man, if the Twins weren't a damn division rival, I'd be like all over him for real. But it's not going to happen. The White Sox will have an underwhelming deadline. There's some pieces they get rid of, but I don't know if they do anything. Rangers acquire Ryan Helsley to anchor bullpen. Yeah, guys, you already know. Okay, so panic or patience? Let's see what they have for the Guardians. Probably patience. Starting pitching. Full blown panic for the O's. Red Sox, Yankees, Devin Williams is their weakness. Patience with the Airbender. What's ours? Pitching. Vaughn, Class A. Patience with a tough 4 weeks after a great 4 years. I know, right? Yeah. Worry for the White Sox, though. If these guys stink, you're not going to be able to trade them. Right? Like Vaughn would have been solid for a team. He stinks. But you got to be like, if you're the White Sox, right? And you want to trade Vaughn, but that other team's like, but he stinks. I'd be like, well, we stink. I mean, again, with a team so as bad as they are, these aren't motivated. Right? Just whatever. Who cares? Right? We stink. Whatever. I'm not going to go try hard on this dumbass team. But man, I tell you what, you trade him to a good team, watch how he magically becomes good. Right? Would the Guardians take him? No, because we got Kyle Manzardo. And I love that guy. It's my dog. The mustache. Now, we're about a month, 2 months. Oh, on there. We're May 30th will be 2 months. About 2.5 months or so away from the trade deadline. Okay. As of right now, the Guardians, like I've said, 20-14, 34 going on 35 games into the season. What could the Guardians potentially look at when it comes to trade deadline? Pretty simple, right? Shortstop, if Brito ain't the guy, and pitching. For the another bat or two, for sure. And pitching. Yeah. You kind of have to. Again, we still got 2 months. We'll see if things change. Maybe, Rocchio gets his head out of his butt crack and actually starts doing well, which I doubt. But who knows? We'll see how things go. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Shout out to everybody who came through on the first attempt at a stream. And I will see you all later. Right? Yeah. I'll see y'all later, guys. So, give this video a big thumbs up. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. See y'all tomorrow for Thunder and Nuggets. I'm only going to go live for Thunder Nuggets tomorrow. I gotta go live for the matchup of the two MVP candidates. I'm not going to sit here and watch Jalen Brunson flop his ass off against Jason Tatum. I'm not going to put myself through that. It's garbage. I got to do the MVP face off. So I'm doing that game only. And then Tuesday, Cavs, game 2. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go, Guards. See you guys tomorrow. Today. And I'm out. Bye. Yeah. All right. Yeah.